We are live and direct from MSG, straight out of Harlem. I know everyone here is happy with yesterday's results. We were smiling and smiling and smiling. Too many texts being shared. Some people were still watching the game, but yet it was all in fun because everybody got to enjoy the game in their own way. So, most important thing, we got to win. And many thought different about this game. I just knew it to be a very tough series going into it. So long as they won the series, I don't care what happens. Just win, baby. From Big Al. But we're here to talk about this game. And just off, I'm going to talk to someone who missed out on our discussion from last week. My man, Jimmy. How you doing this evening?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Doing good.
Well, since you had other obligations last week, we're going to give you the first shot at this week. What were your thoughts about the game, the overall performance from the team, and how we looking for the next game? Three different things we talking about on that point, but we want to definitely start it off with you. We want to give you the opportunity to be the man of the hour.
Yeah, I agree. I saw your text and you talked about some work needs to be done.
Mhm.
And I think that's true also. I they kind of that first half they look really good. And I think it kind of like they might have like eased up a little bit. And
Mhm.
they can't afford to do that, and then it was close. So fortunately,
Mhm.
they were hitting those threes at the end,
Mhm.
and that's what saved them. So what they weren't doing in the beginning, which could have just won the game easily, it saved them in the end.
Mhm.
And the defense was good. What's his name? Um,
Mitch.
Mitch. Yeah,
Mhm.
Mitchell Robinson. He had a really good game.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Really good game.
Really did. He really did. I
So
definitely
he
did
did.
like
He,
his
he he did
performance.
his thing. You know, and OG, he just kind of like he was there when it was really needed.
Hmm.
You said it right.
Hmm.
Struggled in the game.
You said it
Struggled.
right. Oh my, oh my. Wow. So being having the conclusion so far, what do you think is going to be areas where they need to clean up anything? I already know from one perspective, someone who has a bottle in his hand is going to think differently. So I just want to hear your thoughts on that one.
They have to contain Tyrese Maxey.
It's a tough
At,
task.
at one point, it was Tyrese Maxey show,
Yeah,
Tough
true,
task.
true that. Hmm.
and I just said, "What is going on?"
Now,
Tough task.
Hmm.
yeah, he was cutting through that defense like
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm
like they were
He like a rubber
invisible.
band. He like a rubber
Yeah,
hmm
band to me. He
just
flying all over the place.
hmm
and the thing is, a lot of times he was doing the exact same thing.
hmm
yep.
There
Hmm.
was no adjustment,
Yeah.
True.
you know.
Hmm.
That's his game.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think they got the wrong person on him.
Hmm.
OG is definitely a top-notch defender, but he is not as effective guarding small guards that have serious quickness.
Hmm.
That's not his optimal defensive, counterpart.
Hmm.
So it's yes, he has the length, but may not have the quickness.
Oh.
Especially with Maxi. Maxi is fast. He
Hmm.
is fast with the ball, swift, and so he's already to the basket when OG is putting his foot down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And OG looked tired.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah,
very
He
thick
looked
legged.
tired.
He
Yes,
did.
like
Yeah.
lead in the legs. And
Mm-hmm.
Max
Mm.
like he had all the energy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's an area
Especially,
where go ahead, Crystal. Go ahead.
yeah, I can hold it.
No, no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say especially when Joe Embiid went down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he was taking that task to take over.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's a weird combination when it comes to him, you know, because he has the ability to be able to get to hole on any side,
Hmm.
whether it be from the right or left wing,
yeah.
or even from the top, doing a little pick and roll itself. but he's just too quick to get to the basket. And I know he's the best defender. It's just he may not be the right person for that guy. It may require a 48-minute performance by Miles McBride or something like that. You know, on certain moments of the game. But it just I don't think OG is the right guy for that defense.
I think two guys like McBride and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
DiVincenzo,
Mm-hmm.
all the guards that can kind of like
Mm-hmm.
double up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Out from both sides, so he can't get through.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a bad three-point shooter also.
Yeah, he's not.
He's got an all-around game.
But OG was good in other aspects of the defensive
Yeah.
game. Not to throw dirt on him. That's not the point here. But it's just that matchup is not his best matchup. It's funny when he was guarding Embiid, I thought he was going to get pushed over a lot, but Embiid wasn't able to get the leverage on him. So that was
Yeah.
pretty cool on that. You know.
Yep.
So we're gonna slide to someone who's been very quiet. I know he wants to get at me on this point. Mr. Big Baby that we can see. How about you this
Well,
morning? How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm
You all
just
right?
listening. I'm just listening to all the comments, and I think the one thing that we have not said, which I saw, was they they really collapsed on JB,
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
and we saw something that we're probably not going to see again. And if we don't improve in that area, we will definitely get beat in this series. And that is, we saw Josh Hart hitting threes, and that's not going to happen too many more
No, it's not.
times.
But he only hit like 2 or 3, right?
No,
Only
he had
He had like
four.
four.
He had four.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
he had 22 points.
Four.
He
They
had
hit
4 threes.
22.
Feeling
And,
with everything.
and each time he hit it, it was at a crucial moment,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and that's not going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to figure out how they're going to have to figure out how to play a better offense with them collapsing on JB, or they got to play McBride more and have two ball handlers in there,
Mm-hmm.
because which really wouldn't hurt, to be honest with you, because having McBride on their player with the guy, his name, I forgot his name, just say Maxi. Having McBride on Maxi is probably better than having OG on him anyway, as you guys have already said. But we definitely got to figure out something, because from the very beginning they were collapsing on Jalen.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, we're gonna be it's gonna be 4-2 Philly in 6 games if we depended on Josh Hart to hit those threes and to score 21 points again. Nah, we're dead.
Well,
We got to get more offense. Got to get a better offense out of Dante and out of OG.
one person not to be overlooked that was kind of like a catalyst that really kept them in the game, especially in the first half, was Bogdanovich.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bogdanovich is
Biggie.
now he's doing to the opponents what he used to do to the Knicks.
Yes.
Yes.
He was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He first started, playing for them. Now he's, a little more relaxed, a little more loose. The last 2 games, that kid was nice.
In fact, if you remember correctly, they had him on the floor with Jalen.
Yep.
Which you didn't see in the regular season too often.
Yep.
But they say so clearly they saw they were collapsing on him, and so they needed to have, and he was hitting, he was scoring. I think he had like 13 or 14 off the bench.
Yeah,
When Jalen was not hitting, he was hitting.
He definitely was. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
At
I
13
think
points.
I think him and McBride counted for 34 points on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now I do say one thing. I have to give him credit. Mitch played
Mitchie.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
Yeah,
excellent
he
game.
played a good game.
Mitchie.
He
Blocking
played
everything.
he played one of his best games because you can clearly see. Because what I've noticed about Embiid, and because I watched a lot of Philly, not a lot, but I watched several Philly games, and I noticed that he's a bully,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't blame him. I'm bigger
Yeah,
than everybody.
mm-hmm.
Push
Big,
everybody around. Hey,
big.
yeah,
But he can't bully Robinson.
No, he can't. He couldn't.
exactly. Mitch is not
And
scared of him.
remember that when we went to the game in Philly,
Uh-huh.
he couldn't bully him.
He could
That
not.
game.
Mhm.
Mitch
Remember that?
Mitch
Remember
is
that
not
one?
afraid of him. You remember you remember the rebound that grab, and
Mm-hmm.
they,
That,
and they were going for it,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he, that's the one I was going to talk about. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I said, go ahead, Mitch,
Followed
Mm-hmm.
up, he followed up
because
his
All the
miss.
wonderful. Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
you know, Embiid is a big dude, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see
But
how
Mitch
he
is
puts Jalen. I'm sorry. I just can't take it.
go ahead,
Very,
Susan.
very hurt. Like he pushed Jalen on the floor and there was no
Oh
call.
yeah,
I was just so
Yeah, I
sad.
didn't like that.
that was
Susan, I
I
thought
didn't
she
uncalled
was
like
for.
He
gonna be on the
pushed
court at
him.
that time. I thought she was
Yeah,
gonna
I
go on the
thought it was
court.
good. Yes. I said, okay. I thought everybody was gonna run out.
Yeah,
Knocked him
yeah,
off his feet up in the air. That was so insulting. It was like, get
yeah.
out. It was like, get out of
Like he
here.
said, get out of here, kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
And
gonna,
I,
they're gonna throw a check on Susan.
but
I
but
was so done. Yes,
but you know what's
Make
interesting about that
Vaseline
though?
was already on your face on that one.
But you know what though? He really didn't push him that hard.
yes, he
Nah,
He
did.
ain't got to
He
push
pushed
him
him
hard.
out of
He's 7'2".
Yeah,
frustration. Yeah.
exactly.
yeah,
But
Exactly.
to
Frustrated.
what?
yeah,
He's so
just that
big.
big.
It don't take a whole lot to move
Mm-hmm.
somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Just that big.
People
He,
wobble, they don't fall
yeah,
The
down.
disrespect, I can't take.
It was, yeah, that's powerful.
Because that was an
but
after. He already did
it
hit
was.
one person. He got hit on that one. You gonna turn around, you gonna push Jalen? No.
Poor little Jalen.
Yeah. And he got up, so
He was like, I'll
them
And
get
braids
you.
flying back. I was like, do
giving
something.
Mitch give
He
Mitch
said, I'll
credit.
get you back.
Gotta give Mitch credit too for hitting the free throws too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wasn't
Those
that?
two free throw, and it was easy too. He
Yes.
was like,
yeah. I was worried. So you can see when he shoots, see, he shot those free
Mhm.
throws. A lot of times he just throws the ball up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right.
Like
He
he's
does.
like, let's get this over with.
That's why I
Mhm.
gave
he
him the
took
name
his time.
He
Sloppy.
took his
I couldn't
time.
call him Sloppy. Yes. I was like, okay.
Took his
I have
time.
to, yeah.
I think that combination of centers with Mitchell Robinson and Hardenstein, I think they can handle Embiid. I really do.
Yeah, they can definitely,
Mhm.
keep him. Not keep him anywhere, but nullify his dominance. He
Yeah,
can be effective, but not dominant.
keep him in
You know.
keep him in the
Mm-hmm.
29-30 range
Mm-hmm.
rather than the
Mm-hmm.
45-50 range.
Yeah, I think that their performance can do so. It's funny because when Hartenstein was in the game, of course you get a little bit more passing that's going on. But when Mitch is in the game, that element of the game is gone. So they gotta find other ways to be able to score with players moving. Because all he's doing is dribble handoff, and he's not really looking to pass to nobody. Just wait. He'll wait there.
Mhm.
Somebody's coming up. He'll give him the ball. And that takes you out of the offense already. So that's complicates their ability to be able to be effective. So they don't have to defend really four guys. So that's the challenge there because he's not really looking to score or pass for a basket. So that's an area where we got
Well,
to make sure we utilize his time on the court better.
last night he didn't look to score, but I did notice that when he did come back, he did have a little bit more moves toward the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you didn't see it last night though.
Well, I meant to say Mitch does that, not Hartenstein. But Hartenstein, he wasn't on the court as much.
No,
Mitch
no,
was
no.
doing.
I know what you're saying. I'm saying
Mhm.
Mitch when Mitch came back, he a couple of times he took a drop step and went to the basket,
Mhm.
but you don't see it too often.
No.
Well,
The
Mm-mm.
one
Yeah,
thing I
he ain't ready for
also
that.
One thing I have to mention too, he made his free throws
Yep.
when he needed to make, especially those two.
Mm-hmm.
He made them.
Yeah.
Happy for that. You know that's
Yeah.
why they were trying to get him because they said he ain't
Yeah.
gonna make him. He
Mm-hmm.
would.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's interesting because just before that happened, when they were inbounding the ball and threw the ball to him and he got fouled, Walt Frazier was like, "Why is he even there?
Mhm.
Right.
Nowhere near it. You know,
Mhm.
that's first you want to throw the ball."
Right.
Walt is,
And he was
Walt
right.
is right
He was
because
correct. Yes, he was
He
definitely
was right.
correct.
I mean, but
because
again, to my point, that's a point guard thinking.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
none of us thought he was gonna hit those free throws.
Well,
I thought at least
I
one.
hope. I hope.
We was
Yeah,
hoping for
I was
one.
hoping at least
Yeah, we were
one.
hoping for
I
one,
was
like
hoping
at
for
least
one.
get one.
I was hoping for one and didn't think we were gonna get either.
No, I was hoping for one and wouldn't have been surprised if we didn't get either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
So
ask you a question, because unless you might have saw I missed something. Precious didn't play, did he?
No.
Mm-mm.
I think so.
did he
It
play
was
at
only
all?
8-man rotation. That
Mm-mm.
was
Coach's
Mitch,
decision.
Miles,
Didn't
and
play at all.
Boogie.
He
Yeah, he didn't play.
He
Mm-mm.
not at
Like, I
all.
think he kept it. He didn't even
Not at
change.
all.
He had his regular shirt on. I don't even think he was set
Yeah,
to play.
he didn't
Oh,
disrobe for
Yeah, he
it.
did his role
Mm-mm.
the whole
They
game.
said it was coach's decision.
right.
So
Again, remember what they said before.
yeah, Tibbs is gonna run. He's gonna stick to
His way.
that way of those three guys off the bench, and they played
Hmm.
significant minutes too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hartenstein only played 18 minutes, and Beatty only played 24 minutes.
Hmm.
So you can just see that he used his bench to replace those guys, and because they were effective in the game. So I, I was shocked at McBride, his comfort level with he did not hesitate in taking those threes.
No.
Did not hesitate. It's like boom, boom,
In the air when he had it, he was in the air.
Mm-hmm.
boom.
I was
It's like no.
I was jumping on the couch, man. I said, what?
Mhm.
His his shooting has improved
Mhm.
so much.
But this is what I was saying, Glenn. The G League, he was playing with confidence. He didn't even think about what he was doing on the court. He was just executing whatever he was and dominating.
Yeah.
And that level of confidence now
Mhm.
in the pros. And so he's feeling it on at least from a 3-point shooting standpoint. I still see indecision when he's handling the ball a lot on the wing or at top of the key. He doesn't have that confidence and be able to get past his guy,
Mhm.
and it's affecting
Well,
that ability to be able to do so.
actually,
But
one time last night he did.
one time,
He came down and
mhm,
he did a
the
crossover
left-handed shot.
left-handed shot.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the left-handed shot.
Mm-hmm.
So he did do it one time. But you're right.
Mhm.
He does have a little bit of hesitancy sometimes
Yeah.
in
And I
his
don't know what
game.
I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if it's he doesn't feel like he can beat his guy, or he feel like he shouldn't be doing this. I don't know what that indecision is all about, but it's indecision.
But probably,
And
probably, probably overthinking at times.
Yeah, could be.
Man.
Well, also, even though you say you don't like this particular shot, he doesn't have a good teardrop, and so
Mm.
that actually makes him hesitate to go toward the middle. Also,
It doesn't even matter because he takes it straight up. His rain game is great. His forms and he's open. He can get that shot at any time. He just
I'm
doesn't
just
do it.
telling you. I'm telling you why
He
you
doesn't
might
need he doesn't need to have the teardrop because he gets space on his mid range right at the half court, at the foul line. He gets it.
you are right, but that still might not be what he's thinking though.
That may be true, but it's there for him to do so. And
Oh, you definitely right. He
mm,
does have the ability,
mm,
but he may not have the confidence in his ability.
mm,
So
yeah,
that's the deal.
that's an area where 'cause that's open all the time. Even with Brunson, that's open all the time.
Mhm. Yeah.
He was just missing his shot when he got those
Yeah.
opportunities in that game yesterday. He was just missing shots badly on that end of it. So,
Yeah.
but it's funny. I wrote this down before the series started that the formula for winning for this team is that they have to reach 110 points.
And they got 111.
They got
111.
100, right? And here was my breakdown for who was going to be contributing toward that 110 points. I had Brunson scoring about 35, OG and Didi both getting 15 apiece, Hart getting 10, the sense of position getting 10, so the combo between Hartenstein and Mitch, and then from the bench, 25 points. When you look at it,
That's all right.
there was a balancing with that
Yeah.
yesterday because, Hart had 22, McBride and Bogey had 34 off the bench. You had and Mitch and Hartenstein was 6 and 8, I think it was something like that. Yeah, 6 and 8.
Mhm.
So they had 14 points, whereas the others had less than that. So it was pretty interesting how there was an equalizing in that area, but it still ended to being 111 points, which was great.
Yeah.
But that's what I think they need to score to win each game. Because Philly's going to get. I felt they were going to get 30 and 30 from Embiid and Maxey. So
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen. And the rest of the team, I don't think they're going to be able to put up numbers enough to be able to get to that 110, that 50 points. That's my feeling.
Well, we'll see.
Consistently. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I could be wrong, that they may even rest Embiid for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
After that.
Hey, I'll
Well,
take it. If they want to be that
say,
stupid, they want to be that
okay.
stupid.
I think, can they afford that?
The reason
I
I
don't
say
know.
that, is because they may not want to risk him injuring it more if he can't play at all. So
They want to be that stupid. I mean, understanding that philosophy, they don't play again after this game until Thursday. So it gives them a full week off, which I understand that mindset, but they want to play with that. Go
Well,
right ahead.
aren't they playing tomorrow?
No, after tomorrow, they don't play again until Thursday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what I said to myself earlier today. I said, I don't want to see anybody hurt.
You talk to yourself?
I don't want to see anybody hurt, but I wouldn't mind him not being able to play for a couple of games. And then after we win this series, he's miraculously healed. I'm okay with that.
But he injured that doing that dunk.
Yeah, I was shocked when he did that. I'm
and
like,
he
are you
hasn't dunked
kidding
in
me?
how long? So just the mere fact that he did that, he
And
hurt
then
himself.
He came down on his
On
one
foot.
leg.
His leg bent up.
Yeah.
Leg just
And
bent up.
I'm like,
Mhm.
and I said to and then Mike Breen says on the broadcast, "Oh, no one wants to see him hurt." I said, "No, that ain't true." Just some people.
I'm sorry, Glenn, but I didn't watch that other channel.
Well, I did.
I don't listen to MSG. I can't stand any non-MSG broadcast of the Knicks.
Okay, well,
So,
hey, that's you, bro. And I'm not judging you on that, but I'm just telling you, when he said, "No one wants to see him hurt," I said to myself,
I don't know about
want to
that.
see him hurt."
You want him slowed down because of some injury.
Extremely.
I don't want to not be able to walk ever, but if he can't walk for the next 4 games, I'm okay.
Glenn said, he said, "Just call me no one."
That's right.
No one wants to see him hurt.
Yeah.
But you could tell he was bothered by it.
Yeah.
And he was just playing through it. They probably gave him a shot in the back.
He
So you can
stayed
tell.
in the perimeter. He stayed on the perimeter, which he still was effective because did he have over 30 points? Did he have 30 points yesterday?
I think he had 29.
He had 29.
29. I mean, not for nothing. He still put up numbers.
Yeah,
He was looking good when he came back.
He
Yeah,
put up numbers.
the only thing you can definitely see though is he did not have that quick hop. Because like on a couple of rebounds when Mitch beat him to the rebound,
he just let him have it.
It was all about the speed of the jump. He doesn't have that. Or
he was trying to use his arms. He stood in place, seemed like he was moving his arms.
Yes.
The span of his arms was hitting people. That's all he was doing. I said, he's getting tired.
It was 2 things. He was definitely getting tired, and his legs just was not there.
I don't know if you noticed that when he came back. Did you notice how thickly his leg was wrapped?
Yeah.
His leg was wrapped real thick.
Yeah, it was definitely rap.
That's why I was saying that they may not play him the next game because he's definitely still hurting.
Yeah.
We don't have a problem with that.
Wish him well.
All right. We'll
Mhm.
see.
Rest up.
Well.
Maybe
will-
Thursday.
Get well soon.
Maybe he'll
We-
miss the plane.
Get well soon by next season.
And, hey, like I said, I don't want to see him crippled, but I wouldn't want
Right.
to see. I wouldn't mind him not playing for the next 3 games.
Next 3 games.
I don't know about 3, but
Hey, I'll take whatever I can get.
I'll take 2.
I'm trying to look
I'll
for
take the next 2.
the
What are
schedule.
you looking for, Trevor?
The schedule for the series.
Series schedule.
I think
See.
I think
I
it's
gotta
I think it's every other day.
Nah, it's
Because you
a little bit
gotta
less frequent than that. But I gotta go to ESPN for that.
So
schedule.
Monday,
First 2 games at the
Thursday,
Garden, right?
It's
Monday,
game
Thursday.
1, game 2. Clicked on it. Schedule.
Saturday is probably the one after Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they play on so Monday, which is tomorrow,
Yeah.
at the Garden. Then the next 2 games are in Philly, but they are on Thursday. Then they got a 2-day break to Sunday. So
Sunday.
it may just be it to your theory that Jimmy, that if he doesn't play tomorrow, he gets a full week off basically,
Mhm.
and then has another 2-day break from his next game. So I can see them thinking that way, but that's taking a big risk.
Yeah.
Let them go down 0-2, and then risking him being well enough to be able to be effective
Play.
in those following
Yeah,
2
but
games.
you also may be risking having him for the whole series if you play him and he gets
Yeah.
injured.
That's exactly
Mhm,
saying what they, how far they're willing to go with their risk.
mhm,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how you gotta look at it.
mhm,
Whether you want to have him play Sunday
mhm,
or let him play Monday and then he can't play Sunday and beyond,
mhm,
or Thursday and beyond.
mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Or if it goes seven games, they try to bring him out there like Willis did
Yeah.
in the championship game.
And game 6 is at the Garden. I don't know if they want that.
I will take that.
Yep.
I will take that instance, him coming
Game
in,
7, yeah.
taking one shot, then going out. I'll take that. I'll
And
take
just,
it.
and just hopefully Maxie doesn't have a game like Walt Frazier had.
That's true. He did have a
Yeah.
triple double.
Yeah.
He did have the triple double, so I understand.
That's,
But
that's
So
mhm. And although I was too young to appreciate it,
Oh, I
I do
was.
know the stories.
Oh,
Well,
I
I did
was.
know what happened in the game, I should say.
Yeah.
It was on Channel 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no MSG.
No MSG back then, Jim, bro. Remember them days, Jimmy?
He didn't have cable.
Yeah.
Catch Nixon Channel 9.
Yeah, cable ain't coming to the 1980s, 79, 80. I
Yeah,
think it
like
was.
86, 87, something like that.
No, it was an 80. I remember being an 80. I remember getting it.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that soon.
Well, not me personally, my parents. But it's interesting that we dominated the boards. We had a 20 board difference from yesterday's game. But not just that, on the offensive side of it, they had so many offensive boards. My concern is that Philly's going to try to muck it up and cause the team to draw more offensive fouls, or just make it more of a physical game for this team, because they were very light when it came to offensive and defensive rebounds. And so just like last season when Cleveland tried to change up their style of play to be more physical, it wasn't a pretty game. And so as long as we have the stick-to-itiveness not to overreact, because I think they're going to do some funny stuff just to get them off their game and not to be as focused. Because that's a clear game from that dude. Was it Kelly Oubre? He does that type of stuff. So he can cause the game to be pretty ugly in that sense. So I hope they just be able to don't allow that activity to come that, because him and that guy Reed, they do that. So keep your composure, just perform, do what you had done in the previous game, which is be very physical and purposeful in your rebounding, and don't let their antics get to you, because I think that's what's going to happen in this game here. They're gonna try to pull that out because they can't out muscle them. Mitch is too strong for that. So I think they're gonna do some other things.
I have to give the Knicks credit because in the past, man, they used to annoy me because they'd be doing really good. And just like you're saying, they get involved in this altercation. That happened in the game when they played Houston. They should have won against Houston. And they got
94.
And then Kevin Johnson, remember that time? And what's his name? Greg. He came off the bench.
Greg Anthony.
Anthony, all the time. Then Anthony Mason that wanted to fight all the time.
Oh, Anthony Mason, forget it.
They always had that.
They were on that edge at every single point in the game. They were on the edge.
But these Knicks are not like that. But I'm so happy.
That's true.
They don't let people push them around, but they don't get
Hard is like that.
Yeah, he does get a little hot.
He was a little hyped up too yesterday. I was like, okay, Hart.
Even when he got interviewed, it seemed like he had a little attitude.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
The disrespect.
Yes.
I mean, he had the 3-point line.
I'm
like, dude, you don't take shots, so there's no disrespect. You didn't. You took the shot this time, so keep doing that. How about that? That's upon what they say and do what you're supposed to do.
Because if anyone had reason to lose his cool, so to speak, would have to be Brunson.
Oh yeah.
He killing my man. I'm like, oh my God.
Squatting him like a fly.
I've never seen anybody get hits more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and come on, he's like, they knocking him around like he's one of those things when we were kids. Those things.
Well, just think about it. The last time they played Philly, which is that home and home series, the first game they scored like 70-something points, and they played that muck it up style. Very mean, disruptive, and the Knicks were not effective in that game. And then 2 days later they played them again, and it was a different result. They blew them out. But they did do the same thing. They met him full court. They double teamed him in every possible way they could, and they played it again this time. Why the difference? Not sure. I don't know if it's because they had so many days off. Brunson, whenever he has so many days off, his first game back is never great anyway. That's just historical. So that's combined with that the rest that they was pushing on him, because he was just missing easy shots yesterday too. Whenever he would pass it, get past them, he was getting his shot blocked from behind, so he wasn't even focused on that.
Yeah,
he got it blocked from behind 2 or 3 times yesterday.
2 times.
By Lowry, mind you. I'm like, come on. So his focus for whatever reason wasn't there to the point to which we needed. Of course, it's gonna be better because he never has 2 bad games after each other. So I know he will be much better in this game, but yeah, he has to clean up his ball handling as well as his ability to be able to score easy buckets. He was getting ripped just holding the ball. I mean, his focus wasn't there.
Well, because
that's it. His focus. He didn't seem focused.
They also was trapping him quickly.
But I'm saying they did that. That same team did that to him the past 2 times they played him. So I don't know why it was such a surprise. It wasn't different because the same guys who pressured him. Was it the French dude? Bynum, Bantam, Aubrey, Aubrey and Hill were the ones that was pressing him back in the 2-game series that they had. So it wasn't a different personnel. They didn't have Embiid. So what was the difference? That's the only thing I'm trying to identify what was causing him to be so uncomfortable this time around. Because he didn't play comfortable at all yesterday. He didn't seem it.
Well, the block shots, I won't say that's concentration, because if you don't know the guys behind you, you don't know the guys behind you.
No, but he was just past them. He was past them already so he got past them and they came from behind. But my point is that either they saw a weakness in that, and they made sure they followed through on that portion of it and executed it, which would be great on their part, because that same tactic that they were using in the 2-game series they didn't have the level of effectiveness on him on that level. So they saw something. So even when he gets past him, he probably puts it in a way he's too far back in his shot to where it opens it up for him to be blocking from behind. Could be that too. So it could be their adjustment on the defensive end that caused him to see this weakness.
I just think
it was easy. he got it 3 times
Yeah.
for 3 different guys. So it was like, come on.
One was Lowry.
Lowry and Maxey got him. I was like, Maxey don't play defense.
I think what happened was I don't remember the Maxi, but I can picture the one with
Lowry.
Lowry in
Mm-hmm.
my head, and I remember exactly what happened. He
Mhm.
crossed him over and
Mm-hmm.
stepped in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then Lowry came from behind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that just was a matter of Lowry just got beat and just was trying to get back.
Yeah. So so Maxey got him, and Obi got him, and Kelly Obi got him.
Also.
Mm-hmm.
He got him. Yep.
They got him, and then Obi, right in his face, took the ball away from him. So his something was off. I don't know. He was just overthinking, as you said, Jimmy, overthinking it.
Well, you know what?
You
You
know?
know what? There's a saying in baseball, and like when a guy hit a home run on you say, oh, he hit a home run, and and you say, hey, the pitchers don't, even though the pitchers are getting paid, the home run hitters is getting paid also. In other words, everybody out there is professionals, so these guys, they have pride too, so they're gonna work hard to they getting tired of getting beat by Brunson. He's going 35 and 28, 31 and
Mm-hmm.
40. So they trying to step up their game a little bit. And your coach is in there saying, check this guy, stop him, don't let him get in his face. So
Step on him, Embiid.
Don't let them
on him.
Step on him, right? Step on him.
Excuse me. Don't let that little guy do that to you. Because he's only what 5 foot or something like that.
Who? Oh, he's so funny. So funny.
He's 6'1".
Yes. Give him his one.
Don't look it out there, but he's 6'1".
Yeah.
So they really are trying to stop him.
Yeah. But again, that's my point. That's part of their defensive adjustment. There's an opening there. So I'm just saying that's
what I'm hoping is going to happen though, is that they're gonna run out of gas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It don't look like Max is gonna run out of gas.
No, he doesn't.
I know.
He like the
He was
Energizer
all
Bunny. You two see his braids
all
flopping on. I said, this don't make no sense.
I don't think Maxie has gas. I think he has electricity.
He's a hybrid.
Battery.
He's a hybrid.
He's a hybrid.
He's a hybrid.
That boy's
true.
And he never looked tired. That's what I said. You watch it. You looking to see if he's a little.
What is he? What is he about? 21, something like that? 19, 21?
23, 24.
Yeah. I know he's very young.
Yeah.
His energy.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
I wanted them to draft him above quickly. So I said that since day one. But didn't get that opportunity. Philly was wise enough.
Is he a free agent now?
No, he's gonna sign the max at Philly after the season. So nowhere near that.
All right, we'll see. All right, man.
But I think we got, I think we have what we need to hold us for one day. So by the time, so I'll ask this crazy question. The next time we see each other will be next week Sunday, which will be the 28th.
And they would have played 2 games.
4 games. 3 other games will be played by that time.
Okay.
Game 2, 3, and 4. Will it be a sweep?
No.
3-1. Knicks.
Yeah, 3-1 Knicks. That's
3-1 Knicks.
I go with that. 3-1 Knicks. I go with that.
It won't be a sweep. That's for sure.
No, I'd be surprised if it's a sweep.
If oh boy, that would be.
That's if Embiid. If they let Embiid not play.
Winning in Philly.
Yeah, if Embiid doesn't play, it might be a sweep.
And if he's hurt, if they play him, it might be a sweep.
But we'll see.
I say 3 games to 1.
Because he's going to be limited. If they play him in the first game, they're not going to, keep him in there to go all out, so to speak. They're going to observe his minutes.
I don't see sweep neither, but I can see 3-1.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can see 3-1.
Yeah, I can go with that. 3-1 also.
I can see it. Ben tomorrow.
I say winning Monday,
and get
lose
one in
Thursday.
Philly, and get one in Philly at least. I
Let's
can see
just
that.
need one in Philly.
Mhm.
Just
They
one.
can have that. They can have
Mhm.
that one.
And then we'll deal with the next after that. But it'll be 3 games, so it'll be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
All right, we'll see.
And hey, if you get a phone call tomorrow, tomorrow's a religious holiday for many of the attendees tomorrow. And so many of them might not choose to go to the game. So you may get an offer from somebody to say, hey, you got open tickets.
Wow.
I just got my new hat. It'll be here in the morning.
If you see me on camera, I'm only talking to the camera, not y'all.
Horrible.
All
Look,
right.
Susie, you have to work Tuesday morning? Cause I'm off. You might have to go down.
You know
Go
what?
down to the game.
Um,
I have
Susan's a
off the
boss.
whole
She's
week.
not gonna work.
I do feel a little headache coming on.
Yeah, I'm off the whole week. I'm just throwing that out to you.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm turning down no ticket offers.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, where they are, right? Oh man.
All right,
Mhm.
man.
All right.
It was
See y'all
good.
later.
See, let's
Go
All
see.
the SG later.
All right.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good.